All right, we got some NBA to get into.
Yeah.
Rob G, I want you to set the table for us here. You're a great table setter.
Dang, he
You
limited
should work
your
at
career.
you should work at a restaurant.
Racist.
Wow.
That's got to be racist.
That man cut your food one time. Now all of a sudden he got to be setting tables.
What, Rob G?
You could be cleaning tables
I didn't
somewhere.
say
That
that.
should be great. That's what you
Racist.
do.
I thought, Rob G, you know what I said. When I get to that next level, you coming with me. Didn't I tell you that?
Alex, did I say that?
Well, yeah.
What?
Rob, I think Rob G's with his 67 family members in a minivan in Hawaii.
You skating.
That's got to be racist.
Rob G, are
Too
you
much,
not
too much Howard Stern in your
Are
life.
you not on my short list?
You've been listening to too much.
Now you
Don
don't call him
Imus.
short.
You on my
Hey, you just got to
I
stop.
know, Rob. Come on, man.
You got to stop. Now you done called him
Now,
short.
Rob does listen to old episodes of Imus. That's the true
Yes.
story. And I think it just bleeds over into his current.
No,
work.
enough said. That just make it
Rob G
answered
called
everything.
me and he heard it in the background. He's like, "What are you doing?" I'm like, "I'm listening to old reruns audio of Imus in the morning back in New York."
You are an old
from,
New York man.
from the 70s.
You
and
are
80s.
Mike Stone was right about you.
Old Jewish man in a black man's body.
in a black man's body. You absolutely are. Mike Stone was right.
I know. Rob G said, "What are you listening to? Are you serious? Imus?" Okay. He's dead now. Okay.
Jeez Louise. Rest in peace, I guess.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. Last night, back-to-back games. We saw it on Sunday. We saw it again on Monday.
NBA trying to save money on travel. Go ahead.
Thunder and the Nuggets. Thunder win game 1. Nuggets win game 2. The big story, though, is not the result. It's that this has been every bit the MVP showdown that we had hoped it would be. SGA was brilliant on Sunday. Joker playing through an elbow and ankle issue. Comes back on Monday, goes for 35,
That was a
18,
big
and
win
8
in the comeback, right? Because they were
in
down.
a win.
Big win. They won by a bunch, too, at the end.
They scored 140 in that game.
Yeah.
And, of course,
Kiki Vandeweghe was out there.
after the game, you know, the way that these things go. On Sunday, well, SGA won. He's obviously the MVP. Monday, Jokic wins. Obviously, he's the MVP. Well, Nuggets head coach Michael Malone made his opinion felt on the whole situation. Take a listen.
If you didn't know that Nikola won 3 MVPs, and I put player A and player B on paper, and you had no idea that the guy who's averaging a triple-double, the guy who's top 3 in the 3 major statistical categories, things that no one's ever done, he wins the MVP 10 times out of 10. And I get it, like, it's different for everybody. MVP, what it means for you, might be different for what it means for Sean. Cool. And again, I'm not like, I will never negative recruit. Like, Shai is not a good player, great player. And if he wins it, I'll actually, you know what, clap my hands and be happy for him because he's such a great guy who's a great player and who's good for this game. So it's not Nikola versus Shai. For me, it's me promoting my guy because I know what he means to this game. And when you look at it from a historical perspective, he's doing things that no one's ever done.
And I get his point, and I like that he's not. You don't have to bash Shai
100%.
Okay, to make a case for Nikola Jokic, right? You don't have to, because both are great, both having great seasons. We talked about it. The Joker is, and Mike Malone is right, doing something that nobody's done. A triple-double. We saw the 30-20-20, like incredible numbers and whatnot. But you cannot, N-O-T, be blind and just look at stats without looking at the player, what he means to his team. There's a lot of different things that factor in. I think in the Joker's favor is that he doesn't have another all-star with him. I think that's a
fair point.
That helps his case. So if we're just looking at blind stats, that wouldn't be good. Are we putting all the stats together and we don't even know that one of these two players had a 30-20-20 game? That would be a disadvantage, right?
To Jokic, yeah.
To Jokic, don't you
Because
think?
just, okay, he's got really good numbers.
He's
No,
got
he's
really
doing
good number,
something
okay,
no one's
right.
ever done.
But he's doing stuff that when that's got to be highlighted. When people go back and get ready for their vote, they're going to say, God, I was watching when he did that Saturday, right? When he did the 30-20-20. Yes.
Those are, even though it's not the same sport, it's what you call highlight moments, or the Heisman moments where you go, oh, remember that moment when he did that. And that was one for Jokic for sure. And I get his point, and I love that he's supposed to big up his player. And I love that he did it. I don't like when people, I stay out of it. I just let the voter know. I like that.
He has a front row seat every night. Are you
every
kidding?
practice and everything, and just looking at the tape and stuff we might not even see because you just had to see him set this pick or do this thing on the highlight, on the tapes when they're watching film. So I love that he big up this player and is supporting his player publicly and very loudly. I love it. But to continue the point of, you need the perspective, the context, for you get storylines and narratives. For instance, if you go with SGA, you would say, all right, well, he's putting up 30-something a game, 5 assists, 6 boards. People are like, those are incredible numbers. But you also wouldn't know that his team has an 11-game lead. Like, they're running away. Them in Cleveland are running away with the NBA right now. It's absolutely incredible to see. You wouldn't know that just off his numbers. You wouldn't know his team is the best defensive team in the league, and he is one of the
they
best
just gave
players.
up 140 the other night.
That was a bad night for that. But you wouldn't know he was one of the best defenders on that team. And to your point, he missed one of his better players, and Chet Holmgren was out for a very long stretch. So all of these things matter. I don't care if you're going Jokic or SGA. These things matter when you're telling the story of an MVP and that V part of it. Valuable. All of these things help you understand the value of said player. And to your point, you could say somebody's so valuable because he ain't have another All-Star, right? That's value. He's this good that he's doing this without another All-Star.
That's how good he is, and if they try to focus in on him, he's still getting his and more,
100%.
right? Just say, stop him. There's nobody else really. And I'm not saying Jamal Murray's nobody and that they don't have other good players, but not at an all-star level. It's incredible
he doesn't
to win 3 MVPs without another all-star on the court.
His two-headed monster is really, really good because they play great off of each other, but I'm agreeing with you that it's not a Shaq Kobe situation. You know what I mean? It's not a D-Wade LeBron where it's just that elite. Jamal kind of can disappear for a while, hell stretches. He's playing great basketball the last month or so.
Yeah.
But
he can be great in the playoffs.
In the playoffs, he comes up, man. It's like he just waits to the place. It's like he knows, I'm going to play my best. I can't be all-star because the West is loaded with guards. But when that playoff starts, and if he sees purple and gold in front of him, cover your ears, Rob G, my bad. Jamal Murray kills the Lakers. It's crazy to see. But, yeah, you need the context. You need the storylines. You need the narratives. A team could have been a team that we expected to be 8th in the West or East, and then they end up being 1st or 2nd. That's a part of it. You want to know that when you're having these conversations about MVP. So I agree with you. Storylines, contextualizing it all matters.
Yeah. I get his point, and his point was just that the numbers are so
staggering.
Yeah, right.
They don't make sense. It's
so
video
big,
game.
right? Like, and he just continues to do it. There's nobody who can stop him, and he's rewriting the record.
He really is.
And start looking at for a big guy.
For any guy, what he's doing is crazy. I look at it; these two, you literally could make a massive case, a Johnny Cochran case for either of them, and it's like Godfather 2 or Goodfellas. Which the better movie? You know what I mean? I asked 100 people, 50 gonna give me Godfather 2, 50 will give me Goodfellas. You know what I mean? It's just one of those, and I'm not mad at you either way because they both get an hour out of me when they're on TV. I'm gonna stop for an hour to watch. My wife can't. If she sees the Godfather 2 one more time or Goodfellas, I might be living with you. She's so tired of me turning. That's just one of those. You get your food, you ready to sit down and just.
It's Indiana Jones. Like, if any of those come on,
that's your automatic. I call it the automatic 30. Who gets on? Just
I'm gonna stop and then I'll watch some of it.
Yeah.
And I just can't get enough of it. Really
Rob G, that might be. Write that down for me, Rob G. That's the topic. Automatic stop. Give you 30 minutes.
Rob G, let me see, what movie would it be for
automatic
you?
30 minutes.
I'm not
I don't care if it's
any
on.
kind of movie because you're going to call me a racist.
I heard what your head said, Cheech and Chong. You
I didn't
out
say
of line.
that.
I heard your head.
I didn't say that.
Out of line, Rob.
What movie is George Lopez in? Talk about it.
Rob G. Boy.
You like Stand and Deliver, don't you?
Yes. Look at this.
What's the other one?
What's up,
Dead
Rob?
In, Dead Out. What was it? In and Out? What was the
Blood In, Blood Out?
Blood In, Blood Out, yeah.
That's a good movie, though.
That is a good movie, actually.
Okay.
All I'm saying is, I'm sorry.
Yeah, Alex in there. Hey, who he preaching to, Bo? He always swear he be preaching in there. All right, what you got, Rob G? What's the movie? Automatic? Is it Forrest Gump, The Matrix? What's all when you stop? Like, I'm stopping it.
Well, you already know this has been a topic for 6
old
years.
people movies. Never mind.
Anybody with old
Never
people
mind.
do. If Rob Parker made a movie tomorrow, I'm locked in.
I'm old.
I don't care what the topic is. It's going to be rewatchable over and over.
That is
and over.
really. I would have lost that bet about you.
Just
because
think
they're
about
so
it.
terrible movies, though.
How
I'll give you bucket list.
Consistency of quality movies all the grumpier movies.
No, they were not good.
Oh my gosh.
Old grumpy old men.
And the second one too.
Grumpier
Old men. Dirty Grandpa is good. The Bucket List is good.
I guess
So you like those?
Yeah,
old people doing stuff is the most slept on genre in
Old
Hollywood.
people doing stuff. Very nice.
I already know your Instagram.
Well, you already know me with the Golden Girls.
That's right.
All the crowd, and you
See?
know, I do like. I mean,
And
they're
Rob
funny.
has impeccable taste in everything.
Thank you.
This Rob?
Yes.
Okay, just want to make sure we're talking about this. Which Robs we're talking about?
What are you talking about?
Yeah.
Rob G knows me. He knows I know what I'm doing.
Man, we know you doing all right.
Except for stocking up a fridge.
Breaking
No,
pelvics.
no food. No food.
Did you call any of them back? The Golden Girl retreat? Like, did it extend past the cruise?
Well, the best part about when you go on a cruise like that, you don't have to break up with the chicks. They're usually on around after about 3 or 4 years.
I did pull out.
I'm
She
just
ain't
saying.
Hello? Yeah, I was calling. Is Gertrude there?
Aw.
Gertrude did make it.
Yes.
Who's calling? Never mind.
Oh, never mind. Okay. All right. It's all good. You got a tissue for me? I told you. I said, no, I already said
No,
that.
don't do
I'm
that,
not
Joe.
gonna
Yeah, don't do that
I'm
again.
not going to do that.
We're not going to make it to 6 years.